I remember moments where my grandma would have us in bathtubs, hot water bathtubs, and would just try to scrub the Mexican off of us, and as what she would say, because we're not worthy to be in her family. I was born and raised in a Buddhist home. My family that I was raised with was Vietnamese. My mom is Mexican. My father, he was around, not very often, because he needed to provide for the family. So when my dad got remarried, he left us with our grandparents. They actually didn't really care for us being mixed children. So growing up, it was really abusive, sexually, verbally, in any way that you can imagine. Always being told that, you're never going to amount to anything. There's been multiple incidents, with the uncles as well, abusing us along with my aunts. My uncle thought it would be funny to push me onto a kerosene heater that just melted my hands. And so the abuse continued from the time I was born till I was 11 years old. We've had to endure that. Slowly, my sisters and I, one by one, moved out. When I turned 12 years old, I left home in search of finding something better. I ended up, obviously being 12 years old, living out on the streets, getting high on marijuana, doing cocaine. I was raped 3 times because of not having shelter, staying in abandoned buildings. By the time I turned 15, I had met my first boyfriend that was actually very abusive through the 10 years that we were together. I've had 3 miscarriages because he was so abusive. By the grace of God, I was able to get away and have my child when I got pregnant for the 4th time. In 2011, I was introduced to methamphetamine. I was an active user for 13 years before it completely took a toll. I went out to New Orleans with some friends, people who I thought were my friends that I grew up with, only to be set up and to get raped. And that threw me in a downward spiral, really, really bad. Really bad. I pretty much completely lost everything after that. I was going through suicidal attempts, one right after another. I ended up moving to Georgia. I moved to Georgia with a best friend of mine that was out there. That's where I learned about God. She started taking me to church. It basically just really started off with volunteering to be an usher at church. I thought it was just going to be a one-day thing. Okay, cool, great. Turns out it was for the entire month. And so I feel like that's where God was literally getting his hold on me. Like that was the beginning. I started to attend church faithfully. I got down on my hands and my knees and I poured everything out to God. I gave it all to God and said, just God, I don't want this anymore. I don't want to be this person anymore. Please just take it away. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be 2 years sober. And I wouldn't have the joy in my heart. I wouldn't feel so full if I hadn't accepted the Lord as my Christ and Savior. Since then, being back home, I've stayed sober. God has allowed me to do service work here with City Church Rockford, to do dégagé, He's allowing me to do what I wanted, and that's to prevent and to give people the love that I didn't have, that the Lord ended up showing me towards the end when I found him. And I just want to continue to show the love that he's given me to others.
My name is Sonya Kiessel, and this is my story.